Today we are going to learn how to crochet tie roses. Hold out your pinky first. Elap winding. Then take the thread from the back of the hand. Put your index finger through. Circle the index finger once more. Press the coils with your thumb. Crochet through the gap between the coil and your fingers. Crochet the left side. The first coil comes out of the back coil. Then the crochet is brought out from the back of the thread in a loop. Remove the coil from your finger. Use your middle finger and thumb. Press on these two threads. We crochet into this loop. Winding. Now crochet the two coils on and then we wind it out. It forms a V on the side. So let's check 5 V's like this. The hook goes through the loop. Winding again. The two coils are placed on the crochet and then wound out. It forms 2 V's on the side. Come again. Winding. Out of the fourth and last. Take the shortest thread and tighten it with your fingers. And then we're on the side here. Insert the needle at the position of the first V. The crochet is wound first to bring out the two coils on the crochet. Let's draw. Just crochet the left side of the coil and it comes out of this coil in the back. Now we start lock pin, also called the standing pin. We need one of these at the end of every loop. Stand up needle. Then we go round 2. The second circle is 5 plus pins. We now insert the needle into the needle we just pulled. And then winding it out. Then wind the wire to take out the two coils for a short needle. So we were just looking at there was this a short needle. Let's go back to the same needle order and re-enter the needle. Hook a short needle again. Add a needle like this to a short needle. Next needle order. That's where the next V is. Hook 2 more short needles. Then the next true eye. Still hook 2 short needles. The next true eye. 2 short needles, 2. Remove the marking buckle to draw. Then remove the position of the mark buckle into the needle. The crochet thread is wound out. Take the first coil out of the back coil. You're done with the second turn. And when we're done, we're going to do a stand up pin. You need to start every lap. Then we go around 3. The third circle is a short needle. Repeat and an extra needle. We put the needle in exactly where we pulled it out. First hook a short needle. Mark the first short pin buckle. Insert the needle into the next needle. Hook and needle again. Adding needles is a real wooden hook with 2 short needles. Next needle order. Hook a short needle. And then the next needle. Hook 2 short pins. Repeat this 5 times. Remove the marking buckle. The fourth circle is 2 short needles, 1 plus a needle. And so it goes. 2 short needles, a needle, the fifth circle is 3 short needles, a needle, the sixth circle is 4 short needles and 1 plus needle. We hook 10 short pins. We want the crochet first. Insert the needle into the next needle. Crochet hook out
Now
of
there
are 3 coils on the crochet
hook.
winding thread to bring out these 10 coils at once. This is a medium to long needle. Let's repeat it one more time. I'm going to wrap the thread and then I'm going to go into this needle. Now crochet on 10 coils. We wound the wire and took it out at one time. Hook one of these medium long needles in the next needle order. Hook another such mid-length in the next needle order. The needle is inserted into the next needle. Hook a long needle with That's 2 of these needles in one needle. Next needle order. Hook a medium to long needle. Hook another medium to long needle at the next needle point. Hooks long and medium needle. We hooked a total of 10 medium and long stitches. The loop. After 10 times we are left with a short needle. The 8th round also starts with 10 short pins. 10. After a short needle we hook crochet hooks are also wound first. Insert the needle into the next needle. And then we wound the wire. Now crochet on 3 coils. Let's start by winding out the first 2 coils. Wind the wire again to bring out the last 2 coils. This is for a long needle. We're still in the same order. Let's go ahead and hook another one of these long needles. You wind the wire to take out the first 2 coils. Rewind the wire to bring out the last 2 coils. We're gonna hook 10 of these long needles. The remaining 12 orders were hooked with short needles. After finishing the pull-out, 3 are placed. So let's flip this branch. Crochet winding. It's in the needle that was drawn. Hook long needle and needle, which is to hook 2 long needles. And then we're going to do the middle circle. Petals of color. I'm still using the ring lift. Start by stretching out your little finger and winding it around. Then thread it through the back of your hand. Index finger. Circle the index finger again. Press the 2 threads with your thumb. The crochet goes into the gap between the end of the thread and your crochet finger. The thread on the left. From this thread in the back, set out. Then we crochet the thread first, out of the, and then you take off the coil. Press the 2 threads with your middle finger and thumb. And then we crochet into this loop first, out of the winding. Wind the wire again. You take these 2 coils out and you form a V on the side. So we can take the position of the first on the V. Marking buckle. And then repeat that 5 times. Short needle. Remove the marking buckle. At the location of the first marker buckle, out of the winding. Lead to pull out. The pull out is the needle pull in front. The back needle. A braid at the end of the child loop. Needle, and then the second lap. Hook with short pins and needles as well as small petals. That is, 2 short needles in each needle head. Stand up and then turn 3. First hook a short needle. The next needle hooks an extra needle. The next needle is a short needle. And 1 more needle. It's the cycle of a short needle and a needle. Finish the loop with the hook. The 4th circle of hook rice pin. Hook the 5th ring. The 5th circle is the first hooks and short needles. Hook another extra needle. Cycle. The 6th circle is for short needles and 1 plus needle. For the 7th lap, we have 5 short needles and 1 plus. The 8th round starts with 6 short pins. Let's hook the long needle. A crochet hook is one first. Insert the needle into the next needle. There are now 3 coils on the crochet hook. We crochet winding thread to bring out these 3 coils at once. Once again, the crochet is wound into the previous stitch. Hook this medium and long needle again. Then the next needle into the needle, or hook a long needle. Insert the needle into the next needle. We hook 6 medium long stitches. The 6 medium and long stitches in the next order of needles. Hook 2 medium and long needles. Then 6 more long needles. And then socket then is 2 medium and long needles with the same needle hook. Repeat with 6 medium and long stitches. Then 1 needle hooks 2 medium long needles. For the rest of the needles we hook short needles. 7 short needles are finished and then drawn. Stand up for another stitch. Next turn 9 1 crochet. Another standing pin. 8 forms 2 V's on the side. A crochet hook is one first. Insert the needle into the drawing needle. We hook a long needle. That is, you wind the wire to bring out the first 2 coils. Rewind the wire to bring out the last 2 coils. Seven long needles complete our hook and add stitches. We hook 12 of these pins. 12 long needle. After adding the needle, hook a long needle in the next line. We crochet straight out of the thread. 2 more of these braid pins. Crochet through the left half of the V. Pick up the left half next to him. Crochet on all 3 coils. We want the wire to bring out the first 2 coils. Rewind the wire to bring out all the coils. Then you wind the wire. I'm going to insert the needle in the same hole as long needle. Go ahead and repeat for 12 extra stitches. After 12 stitches are added, there are 2 stitches left. So we have 7 long needles again. We'll pull it when we're done. Pull up 3 braid pins after pulling. Turn over a piece of. Check again. to long needle. Bolt. And cut off this thread in the middle. We have medium petals and we have finished the crocheting. We need to follow this approach. Hook some of these petals. The large petals are also ring-shaped. Start by stretching out your little finger and winding it through the back of the hand. Make a circular on your index the two threads finger with your thumb. Take the first left coil out of the back. Lock stitch again. Let's take the ring off again. Press the thread with your middle finger and thumb. Crochet into this loop. Wrap it around and bring it out. Then hook a short needle. I have a V on the side. And 5 of these short needles. Then, lead to pull out, in the position of the first V. Lead pull. Needle lock again. The second circle is full of needles. The third lap is a short needle. A needle. Just repeat it. The fourth circle is 2 short needles. A needle. The fifth circle is 3 short needles and 1 plus needle. The sixth circle is 4 short needles and 1 plus needle. In the seventh circle, we hook 5 short pins and 1 extra pin. Lead pull. For the 8th lap, we have 6 short needles and 1 plus. Next we go to circle 9. Crochet first. We're on a circle. Then insert the needle into the needle hole where the needle was drawn. We take out the hook in one go. Our next 7 needles. It's long medium needle like this. 7 medium and long needles in the next needle hook in the long needle. That's a needle hook twice. And then 3 medium long needles. Very long and medium needles. 1 more for the needle. Then 3 more medium long needles. Medium and long needle plus needle. And then we have 3. The medium and long needle circle I'm going like to do 6 cycles. There are only 8 of us left. Hook the middle and long needles in turn. Lead pull. Lock stitch again. For turn 时, we need to hook the long needle. Let's get another braid pin. Crochet winding. Insert the needle at the drawing position. Hook long needle. You wind the wire to take out the first 2 coils. Rewind the wire to bring out the last 7 long needles first. After 7 long needles let's hook 16 long needles plus needles. To add a needle is to insert the hook twice into the same needle head. You have to take 16 in a row. Let's count if we got 16 pins. because we add an needle is a needle in the hook too. When we count 2 and we count 1. But 901, 12, 13, 14, 56. After 16 needles were added, let's hook a long needle in the next line. Then take up some braid pins. We use a crochet hook. Lift the left half of the bottom braid pin. The entry needle picks only half the edge. Crochet on all 2 coils at once and bring them out. Wound the thread back into the needle. Hook another long needle. And then when we're done, we're left with the hook. 16 long needles plus needles. That's 2 long needles in 1 needle. And so the cycle repeats. Lead pull. Lead after pulling. To breeze. The branch is being turned over. In the pull-out position, hook 2 long needles. Then break. The following, we take out the green thread to hook the blade part. The leaf we need to use is the braid leaf. Start by tying a slip knot with the end of the thread. Hook the line with your pinky. Press the thread with your middle finger and thumb. The crochet is wound straight out. Pin up the braid. It forms a V on the side. To braid. 3. 4 small leaves need 12 braid pins. When the 12 braid pins are finished, we take out the wire. The wire can be drawn according to the length a little bit folded in half. Then cut it off. We put the wire under the crochet hook, and then we wrap it around him with this string. Let's go back. We're closest to the crochet hook with this. Jump to the next V. Crochet the left side of it. Out of the winding. Hook short needle. So our wire is hidden in this wire. Next we'll hook the long needle. A long needle needs to be wound first. Move on to the next needle order. Crochet first takes out the first 2 coils and the last 2 coils. Then crochet, winding twice. To hook a long needle. Next needle order. Insert the needle and then crochet the thread. Take out the first 2 coils in turn. The crochet is wound sometimes to hook some long rows of a needle. Now there are 4 coils on the crochet hook. Insert the needle into the next needle. Crochet winding takes out the first 2 coils first, and then the last 2 coils, and that's it. The next needle line is 3 rows long again. I'm still taking the first 2. Then the wire is wound successively to bring out the first 2 coils. The next needle item is the addition of 3 rows of long needles. Insert the needle into the needle. After adding the needle, wind the thread 3 times. Insert the needle into the next needle. Hook a 3 real needle. The crochet hook is wound twice. Insert the needle into the next needle. Hook long needle. Crochet winding. Insert the needle into the next needle. Long needle. The next needle is a medium long needle. Now we start the braid with There's needle. Only 1 braid left. Let's hook 3 short needles in this needle line. Continue to insert the needle into the needle. 3 short needles, then fold the wire in half. Let's go up here. We just hooked the left side of the Now pin. We're going to take the right half and the same thing. A crochet hook is wound first. Insert the needle into the next needle. And then we have this thread. It can be placed above the crochet hook so he can hide it when he hooks it. Thread on a crochet hook is 3 coils. So we wind the wire to take out the 3 coils at once. Crochet a long needle with a wooden hook. That is, you wind the wire to bring out the Rewind first the 2 wire coils. To bring out the last 2 Next coils. Comes the long needle. It's just winding the wire twice. Crochet on all 3 coils. We put the needle in the next needle line. Now we have 4 coils. The winding brings out the first 2 coils in turn. Next needle hooks then shallow long needle. Take out the first 2 coils in turn. For the next needle, we will add stitches for 3 rows of long needles. This needle is crossed twice. The next needle is also 3 rows long. The next needle is 3 rows long again. The next needle order is the long needle, so you roll it twice. The next real wood hook is a long needle. The next needle order is the medium long needle. Take out at one time. Let's go back to the first braid pin. Lead pull. After drawing lucky needle and start in needle, let's go round 3. The third circle is also in the same needle. Insert the first braid pin in this position. First hook a short needle. 2 more braids. The hook is wound straight out. To braid, the thumb then inserts the needle into the next needle. Hook short needle. A short stitch is done. 2 more braids. He put the needle into the next needle. Just loop a short needle like that. 2 braid pins. Loop through this half. We're above the center line of symmetry. This needle is in the eye. First hook a short needle. And then replace. We go back to the left half of the first braid of the hook, then hook a short needle straight out of the wire. Insert the needle in the same position as the hook. Hook a short needle again, and then 2 more plates. The next needle into the needle, hook short 2 more needle. Breeze. Insert the needle into the next needle to breeze. In the next order, the hook short needle loops through this half of the hook. When we're done, we'll pull it. Receptacle. Loop up 4 short needles. For short needles. Lead pull. Lock in needle. Pull a stitch out of the lock. A short needle in the 3rd circle. A needle. Repeat 4 times. A short needle. A needle. Four laps. 2 short needles. A needle. Cycle 4 times. The 5th and 6th laps are no more or less. Loop a short needle. Two loops of crochet after hook. Scissors. 3 short needles plus 1 needle. 8 laps. Hook 4 short pins. Twist and needle. Flip. Add needle to the first needle. The next needle is a short needle. The next Maki family Maki. The next needle is a short needle. Stand up for a stitch flip. Hook 6 short pins. Stand up for a stitch flip. Start with an antiseptic needle. Crochet provoke the left half of the braid pin. And then pick the next true purpose, the left hemisphere. Crochet on 3 coils. Take out the first 2 coils in turn. Take it again. Next, hook 4 short pins. Hook again. Reduction of the needle. Then 3 short needles. To reduce the needle into short needles. Reduction of the needle. A short needle. Stand up for a stage flip. So true. Hook a drop needle. Raise a braid pin. Suture needle hidden thread. Now let's assemble it.